We have designed many bedrooms, but let's do a little tropical one. So at first, you're gonna take a bed of your choice, place it in the middle. Then you're gonna take a stair like this. You're gonna add a little pillow in the middle, a banner. Then you're gonna add a little stair right here. Then you're gonna take a slab here, trapdoor here, and trapdoor in the middle on both sides. We're gonna take some shelves, obviously, they're my favorites. There we go. Then we're gonna add a little table on the side and add a little flower pot right here. Then we're gonna take some slabs right across over here, like this. We're gonna take our trapdoors here and one above, so you can place a little lantern like this. Now for some decorating. We have some bookshelves, some glowberries, and some other decor. We're gonna decorate our bed with some wildflowers right here, like this. Then we're gonna take our coral right in the middle on both sides. Then of course a little sunflower. We have a little yellow theme here. And then you can also use the wildflowers on the sides here like this, just to give it a little bit more of a cute vibe, vacation. Then we're gonna take our cute little bamboos right here on the side. Then you can also take your glowberries down like this. You can choose the height. And then we can bone meal them. And lastly, we're gonna add a little bookshelf on the top here. And there we have the cutest little bedroom design. What do you think? I think it looks super cute. Let me show you how to make a pink gradient. Of course, we have our pink concrete at the bottom as the darkest color. Then we're gonna go in with some wool, and you can decide how you want to do this. It's really up to you. We're just gonna add a few little different spaces like this. There we go. Then you're gonna take your pink glazed terracotta as another one for the gradient. Again, you can decide however you want to do this. And then lastly, we're gonna do pink concrete as well at the top, like this. And then you have to just modify it however you want it to be. Maybe add a little bit more here, there, and then maybe another one here. There we go. And there we have our pink gradient. What do you think? We have made such a cute little bed design. Let's also make a cute little desk for our journaling. I'm gonna do scaffolding. We're gonna take a trapdoor right here. Then we're gonna do another scaffolding here with a trapdoor so we get a little cute little table. Then you're gonna take your item frame on top here with a book. You can choose whatever direction you want the book to be. You're gonna take a pressure plate that matches your trapdoor. Oops. Like so. Then we're gonna take our flower pot with whatever flower you want. I'm gonna do a cactus. We can make a cute little shelf right up here with another flower pot like so. And also a little painting in the middle. Now for some extra decorations, we can take some blueberries right here. We can add a little amethyst bud and of course another flower right here, and then some candles just to make it look extra cute. And there we have the cutest little desk design. What do you think? Let us texture the rainbow. Up first we have our concrete. We have red concrete, we have orange concrete, we have yellow concrete, lime concrete, and we have blue concrete. And of course, we have our purple concrete. And of course, we have the concrete powder as well. We can place it some places right here. There we go. Gorgeous. And there we have our textured rainbow. What do you think? Let us build a super cute little shelf design. Up first, you take your slab right here. Then a trapdoor of your choice, of course. Then we're gonna take some fence gates right underneath our slabs. Then you can take some glowberries wherever you want them and make them stop growing where you want them to be. And then bone meal them like this. Then we can take a lectern with a book and quill on top. We're gonna take our slabs beside it and then shelves beside it as well to make it look like a cute little table. Now for some extra decorations, we can use a little picture. We can have a flower pot with whatever flower you want. little amethyst bud, and of course a lantern. And there we have the cutest little shelf design for your world. What do you think? Let us texture the color black. Let's go. At first, we of course have black concrete. This one is really much darker than a normal wool. Might just be the shaders, but we can still use it, I think. Then we also have black concrete powder, which is the best one all the time for this black. It kind of looks gray, this black actually, but I still think it looks pretty good. And then we also have block of coal, which I also think looks pretty good on this wall. Look at that. And there we have our textured black wall. What do you think? These walls look a little bare. Let's add something to them. At first, you take a trapdoor of your choice. You're going to place one up here. And then you're going to take the 1, 2, 3 down a block and another one up a block. Now for the support on your shelves, you could either do this method or you could do this method. I'm going to choose this one for today, but you can do whatever you want. Then on top here, you can add a little flower pot, maybe a brewing stand, maybe an amethyst bud. You can add some potions like this. And we can also add another little one underneath just to make it a little bit cuter, where you can add whatever you want. Let's add a little fern there, really cute. And there we have the cutest little shelf design for your wall. What do you think? Today we are texturing a little weird block, but I still think it looks super cool and it could look really cool in a build. And that is soul soil. At first, we can texture with soul sand, which is the perfect block because it's literally the same block, just a different font. If that makes sense. So we can add them across like this. Then we also have muddy mangrove roots, which I also think looks really great with this wall. I think it adds a little bit of a different color, but still looks quite similar to what we already have over here. Then lastly, I think also dark oak wood would look pretty good here in small amounts, of course, like this. Maybe one on the side here. And there we have our textured wall. What do you think? Our office is in desperate need of another bookshelf, so let's do another design. Up first, we're going to take our barrels. First, we're going to decide where we want our bookshelf. Then we're going to take some barrels on the side here, just for some extra storage. And then we're going to take 3 bookshelves like this, and we're going to go 4 up like this on each side. And then we're going to leave this one empty in the middle. Then we're going to take our shelves and just continue up to make a border of our bookshelf. Then we're going to take our stairs right here like this. Then we can fill this bookshelf with a lot of books. You can place it randomly anywhere you want, or you could actually fill it all. It's really up to you how you would like to do this. Just going to fill as much as we want, like this. And then I like to add a little painting, of course of your choice, and a little lantern. And there we have a super cute design for a bookshelf in the office. What do you think? Red wool has surprisingly many blocks to texture with. Now I need to note I wouldn't use all of these blocks that I have in my inventory on this small wall. I'm just showing what you can use to be textured. At first, we of course have our red concrete, which is slightly different shade of red, but it still works pretty well with our wall. We also have block of redstone, which I think adds a really cool effect to your wall. I think it has a really nice texture. And then we have red glazed terracotta. It has some whites in it as well, which I think adds a subtle nice detail to our wall as well. We have netherwort block, which also fits really well with our wall. It's slightly darker, but I still think it adds a lot to our wall. And then we have red mushroom block, which also had some white spots on it, which I also think is such a cute little feature for your wall. And lastly, we have red concrete powder, which is also a really nice block. And there we have our textured wall. What do you think? Purple is such a nice color to build with, but can we texture it? Well, let's try. At first, we have the purple concrete. It's a little bit of a darker tone than the purple wool, but I still think it looks pretty good with our walls. We're gonna add some just randomly like this. We also have purple concrete powder, which obviously is the best choice for your wall when texturing. So we got like something like this. And then we have purple glazed terracotta. I wouldn't place this too many spaces, and it kind of has an incomplete design if you only use one, but I still think it's worth to note that you can use this block as well. And there is our wall. What do you think? Today we are texturing such a little weird block. Can we texture lime wool? Let's find out. At first, we of course have the lime concrete, which I think looks pretty good. It's a little bit of darker color than normal, but I still think it can look good with your wall. Then we have lime glazed terracotta. This has a little bit hints of yellow, which I think it could be cool, but I wouldn't take it too many spaces, maybe something like this. Then we have lime concrete powder, which is probably the best color-wise with our lime wool, so maybe just change some of these darker ones out like this, maybe one here. And there we have our lime textured wall. What do you think? Let us texture the color orange. I don't know, orange just makes me so happy. The color is so pretty and it's just so warm. Let's try to texture it. Up first, we have our concrete powder, which looks really similar to the wool we already have, which is really nice. We can place that some places here. We also have pumpkins, which I also think looks pretty good as a texture block. I think it just adds a little bit more to our wall like this. Now these resin is a little bit darker, so we should take them on the spots where you want to maybe have some shadows here and there. The same with the concrete, it could be a little bit dark for this exact thing, so I would be cautious where I put it. And shroom light, because why not? It's so cute, and you can even add a few little lighting here and there. Let's add one more down here. Oops, there we go. And there we have our orange wall. What do you think? Let us build a dorm room. At first, we're gonna start with our bed. You're gonna put one temporary block here and one here, and then you're gonna place your bed, break the temporary blocks, another bed, and then we're gonna take our shelves across right here so it has some supports on our bed. Then we're gonna make a cute little closet. You're gonna take your door here, you're gonna take two more shelves this way, and then we're gonna have a slab on top like this. Then for the desk, we're gonna do an upside down stair, and another trapdoor here. Then we're gonna add a slab of your choice, and then take shelves all around it. This is your chair. Oops. And there we go. And we can also add a little light here. I'm gonna add a flower pot right here for the decorations. We have a lot. At first, we can place an armor stand in our closet and put some clothes in there. Then we can take a dead bush here and some bush right here, and we're gonna add our little light here. Then you're gonna take a pressure plate, a painting, and also a flower pot right here with your favorite flower. And you could add another lantern. What do you think of this dorm design? Let us texture prismarine. Here's a fun little fact about prismarine. It actually changes color really slowly, so if you look at a prismarine for a longer time, it actually changes color. You might already seen it in the video. Now at first, we're obviously going to do the prismarine bricks as a block we can texture with. Then we have oxidized copper, and it exists so many copper variants. We have the chiseled one, we have the cut copper. It's really up to you, and you can add them wherever you want. Maybe one here, here. And there you have your done textured prismarine wall. What do you think? Let us build a super cute little office design. Up first, we're gonna make a really cool cherry. We're gonna take a slab. Then we're gonna take a shelf here and a double shelf on the back so we have some back support, then another one. And then for some extra detail, you can take a banner so it looks like a little cushion for your chair. Now we're going to take some more shelves and we're going to create cute little tables. We're going to place one here. I like to have 3-block table. Then we're going to take slab, and another trap door. There we go. We're going to go on this side. We can go in our chair actually. There we go. We're going to take an item frame. And then of course we can get some book and quill the right way right here maybe. And then another pressure plate right here so it covers up the item frame. And then we're gonna get some decorations. We're gonna do it really simple by just adding a cute little flower and an amethyst bed. And there we have the cutest little design for your office. What do you think? I think it looks super cute. Let us texture sandstone. At first, we obviously have the other variants. We have the normal sandstone that we can texture with because it obviously fits the color, of course. Then we also have cut sandstone, which also adds a little bit of a texture in your wall. Now, I want to note, the smaller the wall you have, the less blocks you should texture with because it may look really horrible. As you see in probably many of my videos, I'm just showcasing what blocks you can use, but the more blocks you use, the bigger the wall should be. Anyway, we can use sand as well, like this. And you can actually add some bridge planks. This is a little different color, so I wouldn't add it too many places, maybe more the spots you want it to look like shadows. We also have end stone, which also is slightly different color, but I still think it fits really well with our wall over here. But it's really up to you what you want to do with this wall. But this is the final result. What do you think? We are about to wrap up this bedroom design, but lastly we need a cute little lamp for our bedroom, so let's build one. This is quite an easy design. You just take a fence of your choice, a lantern, then you're gonna take some glowberries on all the sides here like this and add some more lanterns on top here, and then you can do some different lengths of your glowberries. Then we're just gonna use some shears so they don't grow any more than you want them to grow. Like so. And then you can take some glowberries on them like this with some bone meal. And there we have the cutest little lamp design for your finished bedroom. I think it looks super cute, but what do you think? Copper is definitely one of my new favorite blocks in the game. And it's actually quite easy to do this gradient of the copper. What is really important to note, they should be waxed or else they're gonna oxidize to this color. So if you want this color, you should wax them. But let's try to make a little gradient. So at first, we start by taking our darkest oxidation. And then we're gonna take the weathered ones and we're gonna make like a little pattern here. And you don't want it to go zigzag, if that makes sense. You don't want to go it like this. You want to push them away from each other a little bit just to create that vision that you want, like this. And you can also do it from another corner, and you don't have to make it too difficult. You can just do it really subtle. If you want to do that, it's up to you. And there we have a pretty good gradient. What do you think? Last time that we textured cobblestone, I used mossy cobblestone and moss. But let's try to not use that this time. At first, we have gravel, which I also think looks really great with our cobblestone. It adds a slight texture and it still looks pretty good. Then we of course have some tuff. This is a little bit different colors, so I would probably use this on the bottom or like the darker spots with some shadowing. Then we have a dead fire coral block, which I also think looks pretty good with our cobblestone. And we also have another one. We have dead brain coral block as well. Place them somewhere here. And then we also have, weirdly enough, lodestone, which I also think looks kind of cool. But again, I wouldn't use it too many times because it is an eye catcher. But I still think it could look pretty cool, like subtle things in your wall. But what do you think of this wall? I have seen so many different opinions on diorite. Many people love it, many people hate it. Let's try to texture it. At first, we have the polished diorite, which obviously fits in with diorite, as it makes sense. So let's texture it with diorite itself. Then I also think calcite looked pretty good with the diorite as well. It has a slight texture and kind of the same color. Now we also have block of iron. This depends a little on how big your wall is. And then we also have white wool and concrete powder, but I think it looks pretty good right now, so we're not gonna add those, but you can add those if you want to. What do you think of our diorite wall? We have built our super cute little bedroom, but let's also build a little wardrobe for our bedroom. At first, you take a door of your choice and make a double door. There we go. Then you're going to take 2 moss blocks right above it and then surround it with shelves. We're also going to take the shelves all the way down to the floor on the sides as well, like this. And then we're going to take some trapdoors on top. There we already have our wardrobe. Then we can open up our wardrobe and add a little bookshelf and a lectern and add a few little books in here like this. Then we can also add a little amethyst bud right there. And for some extra decorations, we could add a little spore blossom and a little cute little design right here like this. And there we have the cutest little wardrobe for your bedroom. What do you think? Stone is a really easy obtainable Stone is another easily obtainable block, so let's texture it. At first we have andesite, which I think works really well with stone. I think it looks pretty good and just adds a little subtle little texture on the stone. We also have gravel, which I also think does the same thing as the andesite. I think it just looks really, really good. We could leave it at that, but if you want a more structured, we could do stone bricks. And you can also do cracked stone bricks as well. It's really up to you. But what do you think of this wall? I mean, who doesn't like pink? So let's texture it. At first, we have our pink concrete powder. This is such a good block to texture with, and I just think it adds a little bit of a subtle texture to your wall. And I just think it looks super cute. And this is the first glazed terracotta I think looks the best with their original color. I think this one adds such a pretty, oops, there we go. Such a pretty little texture wise to your wall. I really, really like it. Now, you probably wouldn't have like leaves in your wall, but I still wanted to include it because you could, but I understand if you don't. But what do you think? I think it looks super cute. Let us build a super cute little decoration for our bedroom. At first, you find a space where you want this. We're gonna add 4 bookshelves like this and some shelves in the corner here like this on both sides. Then you can add a spruce trapdoor like this, but the other one you can stay open like this and add some books right here. Then for some decorations, we can add a little amethyst, maybe a copper golem sitting down, a flower pot, and we can also make a little shelf for ourselves like this. Have a little brewing stand on top of here with some empty bottles like this. And let's also get a few little more decorations. There we go. We can have some hanging roots right here. Maybe a glowberry right there. We can have some candles right beside our copper golem. A little flower moment. And another little mushroom right there. And there we have the cutest little decoration for your bedroom. What do you think? We have a new room, so I think it's time for another bed design. This one is going to be a little bit more cottagecore. We're going to start with some logs right here, and then you're going to take an upside down stair right here and right here on top of the log you have chosen, of course. Then we're going to take our beloved shelves all across like this. And we're also gonna make our iconic cute little pillows just to make it extra cozy. There we go. And connect them all like this. Then you're gonna add your bed in the middle and then surround it with slabs like so. And then you're also gonna add more shelf, of course. Now we're also gonna add a cute little shelf over here. So if you take one shelf like this and then another under and do the same here and just connect them like this. You could also do another slab just to make it break it up a little bit. Then we're also going to take a spruce fence gate under it like so. And then you can also add 2 lanterns right here. Now we need some decorations. It's a little bit plain, so let's get some decorations as well. There we go. Up first we have a painting in the middle. I think it just adds to coziness and cuteness. Then we also have some flower pots. We can add some flowers if you want to, like this. Let's also add some candles just to make it extra cozy.
And then of course a really cool design on our bed. And we're going to take some mushrooms, ferns, another type of mushroom. Then we're going to take amethyst bud and we're going to top it off with a torch flower. I think this is such a cute little design. You can customize this however you want as well, which is really nice. Let me know what you think of this design. And there we have our cute little bed design. What do you think? I think it looks super cute. Unfortunately, blue doesn't really have that many blocks to texture with, but we have two, so let's use the ones we have. We obviously have concrete powder, light blue concrete powder that looks amazing with light blue wool, so that's really nice. We obviously have that. And then light blue glazed terracotta. I know not many people is a fan of this, but I still think it looks pretty cool. But don't use too many because it could definitely be too heavy if you take too many on a wall. But there is our wall. You could also do a gradient. Should we do that next? Let me know. We have built a vanity in our room and a closet, but we should definitely have a desk in our room as well. So take a slab of your choice right here, and then take a trapdoor in the middle, and then some shelves on the side there as well. There we go. Then you're going to take a pressure plate right here and a painting so it looks like a little PC, and then you can also add a button for the mouse. Then we can take our slab right here and make a little chair right here. I'm going to make the back a little bit longer so it looks like a different kind of chair than the one we already have. Then you're going to take some trapdoors right here for some shelves where you can add maybe a lantern and an amethyst bud. Oops, there we go. And some sea pickles. And lastly, we are definitely going to add a cute little flower pot right beside the desk. And there we have the cutest little desk design. What do you think? Let us texture the color yellow. At first, we have our block of gold, which I think looks really good with the yellow wool, and I just like how it looks on a wall overall. I think it looks really, really cool. Then we have yellow concrete powder, which I also think looks really good. This is probably the most accurate color with the yellow wool and the concrete powder. It looks really, really good. And I just really like the tiny little sand corns right here. I just think it looks so cute. And then we have the yellow concrete, which is also a slightly darker color, but I still think it works for texturing walls. But I don't know, what do you think? I think cyan is such an underrated color, but I know why people don't build with it. They don't know how to texture it, so let me show you how. Up first, we have stripped warped stem, which this is a little bit lighter than the actual wool itself, but I still think it adds a little bit of color in here as well. We of course have cyan concrete, which also looks pretty good. It's a little bit darker than the actual wool, but I still think it looks pretty good. Then we have warped wood block, which I also think looks pretty good in my opinion. It adds a lot of texture to this. And then of course we have cyan concrete powder, which is probably the best match for the wool. And you could also even throw in some glazed ones if you like that. But I wouldn't do too much of those because it can be too much. But what do you think of the cyan wall? Let us build a super cute little display beside our vanity. At first, you find a place where you want it, and then you're going to take some light source, 3 light sources like this, by following the shelves around it like so. Then we're going to take a trapdoor, and then we're also going to take another shelf on top here, and then another trapdoor on top like this. Repeat this process on the other side. There we go, one on top here, and then another trapdoor. Then we are going to have a stair, and then we're going to take our shelves across like this. Oops. Then we're going to take some trapdoors on the sides here. Then we're going to follow it by slab, and then lastly a stair like so. And then we're going to put a lantern on top here. We're going to have our armor stand standing like this, looking really cool. And then for some decorations, we can add some flowers here. And then of course the same here. There we go. And of course some amethyst just to make it look all pretty. There we go. And down here. And And now we just need something on our armor stance, so we're just gonna take some random armor just for it to look really cool. There we go. We're gonna take the diamond in the middle. We're gonna take our copper right here. And then our gold on the side. And there we have the coolest display for our room. What do you think? I think it looks really cool. Do you want to build with magenta but don't really know how to texture it? Let me show you. At first, we have the magenta concrete. This is a slightly darker color, but I still think it looks pretty good without already wool magenta. Then we have magenta glazed terracotta. This is a really controversial block because a lot of people don't like it, but I think it's kind of cool. It is cyberpunk, maybe a different kind of build. I think it kind of looks cool. And now, of course, we have magenta concrete powder, which I also think adds a really cute little subtle detail to your wall. And here we have our magenta wall. What do you think? Do you want to build using the color green? Let me show you how to texture some moss and other blocks. At first, we have green wool, which also looks really great with the moss and gives it a slightly textured look like this. Then we, of course, have the lime terracotta as well. This one is a little bit lighter, so I wouldn't use it too much. And then we, of course, have green concrete powder, which gives the same effect, just it's a bit lighter than the other colors. Oops. And there we have our green wall. What do you think? Let us build a trinket shelf for your world. Up first, you take a stair of your choice like this. Then you're going to take a slab, then a trapdoor, then a slab, and then another stair like so. Then you're going to take a shelf of your choice and go 3 up like this on each side like this. Then you're going to take a trapdoor, trapdoor, slab, oops, slab, slab, and then another stair like this. Now you are going to take a barrel and then 2 bookshelves like this. Place some random books around like so. Here we go. And then you're going to take some trapdoors here and here. And then you can add, for example, a little flower pot right here. Let's add some more trinkets for our shelf. You can choose whatever trinkets you would like. I'm just chosen some random ones I found. There we go. Then we can add some hanging roots, maybe some turtle's eggs right here, dried ghast here, then an amethyst bud right here. Maybe we want some glowberries as well. We have some sea pickles, and of course, you can add a little cactus flower. And there is our trinket shelf. I think it turned out so cute, but what do you think? Dirt is probably the easiest block to get in the game, but we don't really build with it. But can we make it pretty in a wall? Let's try. At first, I really like to pack this with the packed mud and also, of course, the mud bricks. I feel like they look really good together like so. Then you can also mix it with some coarse dirt as well. And then we also have some rooted dirt, which I also think can look really cool. Like this. And there we have a wall that we have used dirt. What do you think? Here's how to build a super cute little lamppost for your world. At first, you find a place where you want your light post to be. Then you're going to take a lightning rod of your choice and place 2 on top of each other like this. This is a temporary block. Then we're going to go right under here and take it under here so we get the big part at the bottom. And then you can take away your temporary block and place a copper bar of your choice, of course, on top. And then another rod on top. And then we're going to continue on with lantern. And there we have our cute little lamppost. And you can use so many colors of the coppers, whichever you like. You can even switch out with a copper chain. It's really up to you what you prefer. And here we have many cool lampposts. What do you think? Let us texture a brick wall. At first, I really like to texture brick wall with some terracotta. I feel like this matches the colors pretty well, and I just like how it looks. Then we have granite as well, which also matches in color and has a little bit of a different texture than the bricks that can add a really cool effect. Then we also have polished granite, which can also do the same thing. We can place it some places like this. We actually have dripstone block, which I oddly think fits as well. And then we have packed mud, which you can also do a little thing for your wall. And lastly, we have waxed exposed copper, which I also think looks pretty cool in my opinion. But what do you think? You lovely seem to really like the last vanity design, so let's make another one. At first, you take a stair of your choice, upside down stair, then a trapdoor, and then an upside down stair. Then you're gonna take some shelf right here, 2 shelves on top of each other like so. Then we're gonna take another stair, and then an upside down stair, and then on top a trapdoor. Then we're gonna take our banner that looks like a mirror and place them like this, so we kind of have like an angle to our mirrors. I think it looks really cool. Try to get the right angle. There we go. And then we're gonna make a chair for our vanity, of course. Gonna do the exact same design over here. And then of course we can add our cute little makeup brush right here with a pressure plate over it. And there we have the cutest little vanity for your world. What do you think? I think it looks super cute. Let us build the cutest little lamppost for your world. At first, you take a rod. I hit my life. Last time we built this super cute sofa area, let's build a cute little bookshelf in our living room. At first, you take a stair of your choice, an upside down stair, 2 slabs, and another upside down stair. Then we're gonna go up with the shelves 3 tall like this. Then we're gonna take our stairs on top like so and fill this with our chisel bookshelves. Then we're gonna take another stair on each side like this. We're gonna add our lectern and our book and our book and quill. Then we're gonna take our trapdoor right here and we're gonna fill this bookcase a little randomly with some books. Doesn't really matter how you have it, you decide if it's gonna be full or not. So we're just gonna fill it a little bit like this. Then we're gonna take some decorations like this. You can add your favorite flower, maybe some light like this, and a little amethyst cluster. And there you have the cutest little bookshelf area for your world. What do you think? I got a few comments about cobblestone and also moss, so I think we could combine the two. So at first, you choose where you want your moss. Do not take too many because I'm going to show you a little trick you can do with the moss. So let's choose here and here. Now, where you have chosen your moss, you're going to take the mossy cobblestone and place it right beside or near the moss, like so. A few places around, maybe like this. Then you can also take mossy stone bricks near your moss, which makes the most sense. There we go. And there we go. Now you can take some cracked stone bricks on this side and here. Maybe some normal stone bricks. One here maybe. And maybe one here. And there we have a really cool wall for moss and cobblestone. What do you think? We have built a really cute little sofa area for our living room. Let's make a super cute little bookshelf for our living room. At first, you take a stair of your choice, an upside down stair on each side like this, and then we have 2 slabs in between. Then we're gonna take 3 shelves on top like this, and then another stair on top like this. Oops, there we go. Then we're gonna take our bookshelves right here. We're gonna take away these. I am definitely guilty about not using bamboo a whole lot, but is it a really good block to build with? Because I feel like it could have potential. Let's try to texture it. Obviously, we have the bamboo, the other type of bamboo, so we can texture it like this, and this is obviously the perfect texture block because it's literally the same color, like so. Then we can also take some hay bales to get a little bit red in there as well. I think that could add a really cool effect. You can take it different sides like this, and I think like that looks really cool. Then we have bee nest. This is kind of working, but at the same time it might not look that good with too many. Let's try a few here. And then lastly, we have sponge, which I also think is a little funky color that I feel like could fit some places like this. Let's add one more bee's nest just because we can. There we go. And there we have a pretty cool wall, but what do you think? I don't often see warped planks being used in builds. Is it an underrated block? Can we texture it? Let's try. At first, we obviously have the stripped warped stem, which always kind of fits. This is actually a little bit too light for our block, but I still think it quite fits quite well. Then we of course have the warped block as well. Obviously it is the same from the same tree, so it really fits as well. Then for some unusual blocks, we have cyan wool. This can be used, although it's a little bit too light as well, so let's not do too many. Then we have oxidized copper, which I also think could look really cool, but it's a little bit light, so you can decide for yourselves. And of course, dark prismarine. This is also a little bit of a wrong color, but I think at a distance and a bigger scale, it looks pretty good. But what do you think? Deep slate must be the easiest block to texture with. You could obviously just texture with it with different deep slates, but let's try to do some other stone types as well. Let's first of all do polished basalt. This matched the color perfectly, and I think it looks really cool with the different angles like this. It just adds a really cool effect. Then we of course have cobble deep slates, literally the same block, and it adds just a little bit of tiny texture, and I think it looks super good. Then gray concrete powder is also looking really good. I don't use this too much because it can be a little bit too much. We can just add a few here and there. And then we have smooth basalt, which I also think looks really cool in my opinion. But what do you think? There we have our beautiful deep slate textured wall. What do you think? Crimson Planks is actually such a pretty block for fantasy builds, or just many builds in my opinion. But it's quite hard to texture because there's not a lot of blocks that have this typical color. But we obviously have the stripped crimson stem. I think this one obviously fits. It's a little bit lighter, but it still works as a texturing block in my opinion. I think it still looks really well. And then we have purple terracotta. This one is a little bit of a muted color than the actual planks, but it is the most similar colors we have for this texturing, so that's what we have. What do you think? Let us build a dining area for our little room over here. At first, you take a shelf of your choice and you decide where you want your shelves to go. Let's place it right there, and then we can place one right here as well. Then we're gonna get our trapdoors and just take it all the way to the other side of our shelves. Then we're gonna take our slab and of course some more shelves here to create a chair, and also add a banner behind that match the color of your slab to make it look like we have a cute little cushion for our back. Then we're gonna do the same over here as well. We're gonna add our banner, and then in the middle we can add some pressure plates as plates. Maybe we could add some sea pickles as a little cup. Then we can add a flower pot with a flower. There we go. And some candles just to make it extra cozy. And there we have the cutest little dining area for your world. What do you think? I think it looks super cute. Andesite is definitely one of my favorite blocks to build with. Maybe it's yours too. There's just so many possibilities with texturing this wall, so let me show you. At first, we obviously have polished andesite. I feel like always the other versions of the block you're using always look really good, normally. Then you can actually use normal stone as well. I think this also looks really good. It's really similar in color and just adds a little bit more to your wall. Then we have light gray wool as well. I think this also adds a really nice touch to your wall. Then we also have dead fire coral block or any other coral block you would like. They look really similar in color. I also think this one looks pretty good. And lastly, we have gravel, which can also look really good with your wall. Like so. What do you think of this wall? I think it looks pretty good and nice textured, but what do you think? Are you a person that really likes tuff but don't really know how to texture it? Let me show you an easy way to do that. At first, we obviously use another type of tuff, like polished tuff, or you can do another type of tuff, that's really up to you. And then you just place them randomly like so, just mix in like this. But I think also pale moss block, weird enough, fits really well with this color palette. So if we just place it some random spaces as well, I think this wall is already looking really good. But what do you think? We have built a bed for our bedroom and a vanity, but we need a wardrobe for our bedroom, so let's build one. At first, we're gonna use the shelves right here. We're gonna go 3 shelves up like so, and then we're gonna skip 2 blocks here and then do it on the 3rd block, 3 up like this. Then we're gonna take a stair on top like so. Then you can take some trapdoor right underneath like so, break these ones. And then you can add some decorations. We can have an armor stand, maybe a chisel bookshelf, maybe some crystal, a little lantern, and a flower pot. And of course, some doors for our beautiful wardrobe. And let's also get some more decorations, so we can add a little flower. And of course, we can add some clothes in this wardrobe. And there we have the cutest little wardrobe. Oops, forgot the books. There we go. And there we have the cutest little wardrobe for your world. What do you think? I think it looks super cute. So we have our kitchen. We don't have anywhere else to eat. So let's build a cute little dining table for our kitchen. At first, we're going to take the shelf right here. Then we're going to skip 2 blocks and put one right here. Then you're going to take some trapdoors right this. So we have our table. Then we can take a slab of your choice right here and maybe one here as well. I'm going to take the shelves on all the sides, but at the back, you're going to add 2 shelves on top of each other like so. Let's do the same on this one. There we go. And of course on this side, there we go. Now for some decorations, we're going to add a little flower pot with your favorite flower, maybe even a candle just to make it really cozy. And there we have the cutest kitchen for your world. What do you think? I think it looks super cute. Pale oak is such a pretty plank in my opinion. I really like it. But how can we texture it? Let me show you. At first we have birchwood, which looks really well with the pale oak in my opinion. And I think it just adds a little bit more character to your wall. Then of course we have stripped, the classic one. This one obviously works because it's basically the same. And then calcite also looks really well with this. We have so many white blocks in this game that you can make this wall however you want, and I think it looks pretty cool. But what do you think? Here's how to make a mirror banner for your world. At first, you take a loom, then you go into your loom and you need light gray banner, 1 brown dye, 2 white dye, and 1 light blue dye. You start with your light gray banner, then you're gonna take 1 white dye and you're gonna choose the one with this line right here. Then you are going to take your light blue dye and take the fade one down like this. Then you're gonna take your white dye once again, but the other fade like this. And then lastly, we're gonna need a frame for our mirror. So we're gonna take this one right here, and there we have a mirror you can place in your bathroom like so. What do you think? I think it looks super cute, but what do you think? We have built such a cute little bed for our bedroom. Now we need a cute vanity to match our bed. At first, you find a place where you want it, and you're going to take 3 blocks tall like this. And then a slab in the middle on top, and then some trapdoors of your choice right on top like so. Then you're going to take a stair on each side like this, and then join it with some chisel bookshelf with some books to make it look like we have some products there. Then you can take mirror banners you made of mirrors, and then an item frame here. And then for a chair, we can take a slab of your choice and some shelf on the sides like this. And for some decorations, we can take a little flower right here, crystal here, and the fun thing we can do is we can take a brush on this item frame and then cover with pressure plate to look like a little makeup brush on our vanity. This is our vanity. What do you think? I think it looks super cute, but what do you think? The last thing we're gonna do for this bathroom series is, of course, a ceiling lamp. So at first, you're gonna take a copper chain of your choice, try to place it in the middle, maybe right here. Then you're gonna take a lantern right under it like so, and then you're gonna take a trapdoor of your choice on all the sides like this. There we go. And then you're gonna take some signs all around it like so. There we go. And there we have our beautiful lamp for our bathroom. What do you think? I think it looks pretty good. And look at our bathroom all done. I think it's quite pretty. What do you think? Cute. We have a birch wall. Birch is controversial. Many people don't like it, many people love it. It's really, really divided. But can we make it look more detailed? Let's try. We have first stripped birch log. We always have the stripped logs because they always kind of match with the planks. So it's a really nice texture for your wall. Now, I struggle to find blocks because we have the fletching table, but do you really want this arrow to be on your wall? No, you do not. And then we have sandstone, and sandstone is a little bit lighter than the other colors, so it kind of sticks out. But that was the only thing I found. The same with the sand. And there we have a wall for birch. What do you think? Mangrove planks is a block that is really loved. I think many people love this block, including me. But can we make it even better with some texturing? Let's try. At first, we have stripped mangrove log because this matched the colors the best. So we can place it some around like so. There we go. And then I actually found that netherrack looks also pretty good with mangrove. I think it looks really pretty. What do you think? There we have our textured wall. What do you think? I don't normally see people build with acacia planks. Can we make it better so maybe more people will build with it? Let's see. At first, obviously the stripped acacia wood looks always good because it's kind of the same block as well. So I think we can start with that. And then I think block of raw copper also goes really well with this, although it's a little bit green on it, so I wouldn't take it too many places. There we go. Maybe up here instead. Then some orange terracotta. Also think it looks really good with this block. And lastly, some block of copper as well. I think it adds a little bit more to the wall. And there we have a textured acacia planks wall. What do you think? Here's how to build a super cute little sofa area for your living room. At first, you find a place where you want your sofa. I like to do 3 slabs. You take a slab of your choice. Then you take some shelves on all the sides except one side, like so. There we got a long sofa. And for the lounge chair, you could do the same only with 1 slab. Take it on all the sides like this. You could also do it like this so you get more like a chair, but I like to have that lounge feeling. Then you're gonna take a shelf right here and skip 3 blocks and another shelf and take a slab of your choice right across to make a table. Then we can add a flower pot and some more decorations like some candles like so. But we still need something. I think it needs a carpet. So you can take some carpet like so and then take these carpets all around like this. Oops, there we go. And there we have the cutest little living room for your world. What do you think? I think it looks super cute. Here's how to build a super cute little sofa area for your world. At first, you take a slab of your choice and you pick where you want your couch to go. I'm going to put it right here. Then you're going to take a shelf of your choice and take it on all the sides except one. There we have our first couch. You could also do a lounge chair if you'd like as well. You do the same thing only with 1 slab and do it like this. You could also make it taller like this so it more looks like a chair, but I like to have like a lounge chair type of thing. Then for the table in between, we could just do 2 shelves like this and drag some slabs over it like so, and then do some decorating with a flower pot and maybe some candles to make it cozy. And lastly, you can take away these blocks underneath and take some carpet like so, and then you can take some carpet around like this to make it extra cozy, like so. And there we have the cutest little living room area for your world. What do you think? Here's how to texture the cherry wood or cherry planks. At first, we're obviously going to use the stripped logs to texture our wall, and then you can also use white terracotta think this one looks the most similar. And there you have a textured cherry wood wall. Let us improve this boring dark oak planks wall into something more interesting. And by that, I mean we can texture this wall. First up, I like to use some spruce logs because I feel like they look really similar in color. You could do it different ways as well, just to give it a little bit more of a texture. It's really up to you what you would like to do, something like this. Then you can take this table and you can also take it other places. This also gives it a really nice finish because it goes the wrong way than the other planks, so it kind of looks really funky, I think. And I think this does a lot for the build. There we go, and there we have a beautiful textured dark oak planks wall, but a lot more improved. What do you think? Here's how to make a super cool bed design for your world. At first, you break 3 blocks where you want your bed to go. Then you're going to take some custom banners any way you want, like this. You're going to take a stair of your choice in front of the banners, and then we're going to make, something like a funky sofa like this, so we connect them like so. Then we're going to take some trapdoor on the sides here like this. There we go. And we're going to add a little bed frame right here. We're going to add a bed in the middle. Then we're going to take a slab here. And then we're going to cover this space like so with some more shelves. Then for the carpet, you can take any wood or any block you would like. For the carpet, I'm choosing this one because it looks really funky. And then you can use leaf litter as little ruffles for your carpet. This is tedious but really rewarding in the end. Quickly going to do that like this all the way through so the carpet is covered with ruffles. Really cute. Here we go. And we're also gonna get a little shelf for our bed. So we're gonna take some trapdoor like this. We're gonna add one right here, and then we're gonna take a slab, trapdoor, and trapdoor, and we're gonna add our brewing stand here. And for some decorations, we are gonna get some stuff here. You can choose whatever decoration you would like, although I really have a cool design for the bed because you take a crystal on the sides here like this, and then you go smaller and smaller like so. I think this adds such a cool little effect like this. And on the end, I'm gonna add a torch flower just because I think they look really cool. And for the bedside here, we're just gonna add some lanterns like this. And lastly, we're gonna add a flower pot with a torch flower. And then you can actually have that in the middle. There we go. And then a crystal right here. And there we have the cutest and coolest bed design. What do you think? Spruce is many people's favorite, but can we improve it? Let's check. At first, you can take some stripped spruce wood as well and place it around like this a little randomly. There we go. Then you can take oak wood specifically and make this kind of pattern. I don't like to use it too much because it can look a little bit different. And you can actually use a composter as well for the details here, a few of those as well. And lastly, you can use a barrel to get a little more texture and more fun to your wall. Let's see. Let's get this the right way. There we go. And there you have a little different wall for your spruce build. I have seen a lot of people not liking the jungle wood, but let's try to make it a little bit better with some texturing and see if we can use it some more with the builds. At first, I think brown mushroom blocks look really great with our jungle planks over here, so we can place those around. Then we have packed mud, which I also think looks quite accurate to the color. And then lastly, we have some copper. This is a little bit of a stronger color, so I wouldn't recommend using this that many spaces. And there we have a much more textured wall for your jungle wood. What do you think? Last time we made this cute little toilet, but we need to wash our hands afterwards, so let's make a cute little sink for our bathroom. At first, you take a cauldron in the middle, then you're gonna take some stairs, of course by your choice, on the sides like this. Then we're gonna take a trap door here just to make it look the same color. Then you can take a tripwire hook here to make it look like a faucet, and a custom banner that looks like a mirror. Then I like to use some trap doors like this just to add a little more character. And you can also take some bookshelves just to look like some soaps and different things you would have in a bathroom. And a flower pot on top here, and some water in your sink. And just to customize it a little bit further, we're gonna add our flour, maybe some eggs to make it look like soaps and stuff, and some sea pickles. And there you have the cutest little sink area for your world. What do you think? Cute! Did you know you can make a super cute little carpet for your bathroom? At first, we're just gonna find where we want this carpet to go, maybe right here. Then you're gonna take some pale moss block like this and cover it with some dead coral. You can choose whatever coral you would like, and it looks like a fussy little carpet for your bathroom. I think it adds a lot of texture, but what do you think? Let us make a super cute little kitchen area for your world. At first, we're gonna take a barrel right here, 2 chiseled bookshelves like this, and then 3 above like so. Then we're gonna take a waxed weather copper stair, or you could do whatever you would like. And then take some trapdoors up here like this, and then another chiseled bookshelf right here. Then you're gonna take a trapdoor of your choice and place them all the way over here. Then we're going to take a barrel, bookshelf, barrel, and bookshelf like so. Then we're gonna take a chain going up like this. We're actually going to have a slab in the middle here just to break it up a little bit. And then we're going to take the tripwire hook right here for our sink. And of course fill in the bookshelves with some books like so on all of these, little randomly like this. There we go. Now let's get some more stuff for our kitchen like so. There we go. Now we can take our cauldron and our banner over it to make it look like a kitchen towel, some water in here as well. We're gonna take a smoker right above here. We're gonna take a crafting table. We're gonna add a brewing stand over the crafting table. And we're also going to add a flower pot right here with a warped fungus. You can choose whatever you'd like. And then on top here, I'm gonna add a little torch flower right here. Really cute. And we can get some more decorations, just clutter the whole space because I think that's really fun. So we can add some roots here, glowberries here, and we can bone meal the glowberries. We can have a little lantern, maybe a little amethyst cluster, maybe a little bit of eggs right here, and then maybe some sea pickles. And there we have the cutest little kitchen area for your world. I think it's super cute, but what do you think? We have built a shower in Minecraft and a bathtub, and we even made a cute little rug for our bathroom, but we have nowhere to actually do our business, a little toilet. So here's how I want to build it. At first, you need a stair of your choice and place it upside down towards the wall like this. Then you can take another one on this side as well so you get this shape. Then you're gonna take a block on top like so we got the basic shape of our toilet. Then you're gonna take a button of your choice on top here to make it look like you can flush it, and a trap door here to make it have the seat. And I think grindstone may look a little bit like toilet paper, but you have to use your imagination. And there we have a toilet for our bathroom. What do you think? Many Minecraft players tend to use the oak block for their builds, and I love oak blocks, but let's do something to improve it that doesn't take a lot of time. If you take some stripped oak log and just mix it around and texture the build, I think it instantly looks a lot better, in my opinion, like this, and it already has done a lot of cool things to your build. But we could use some unusual blocks for this as well. Like, for example, we could use some bookshelves like this, and maybe a beehive too, just to mix it up a bit. And it just looks really cool texture-wise, and it instantly makes it a lot more interesting to look at. But what do you think? Let me show you 3 tips you can do in your Minecraft world. At first, if you find any tall flowers, you don't have to collect many of them, you can collect one, and then you can use bone meal to get unlimited with flowers for your world and decorate it. This is an amazing hack. Also, if you found rooted dirt and you only find a few pieces of roots, you could actually bone meal the rooted dirt to get more roots. And lastly, if you take some glow berries and make it different heights, you could actually shear them like this, and they will keep their length so you can decorate it however you want, and you can also bone meal them like this. What do you think of these tips? Here's 3 window designs that are super simple and so cute. At first, we take a trapdoor of your choice, of course. Then you're gonna take some shelves on these sides like this, and we're gonna take trapdoor in the middle just to break off the design a little bit. We're gonna take a slab under it like this and trapdoors here. Then you can decorate with your favorite flower and of course a lantern. I think this is pretty cute design. Up next, this is kind of fun one. You take a slab right here, then you take a trapdoor like this. Then you're gonna take a fence gate right under it like this, and we're gonna do the same thing on this side like so. And also a fence gate, and just to make it even more fun, we're gonna add some glow berries at the bottom here, really cute, and of course a little lantern at the top. That is our second design. And lastly, this is so simple but so cute. You take a trapdoor, then you're gonna take a shelf, and trapdoor in the middle, to break it off. There we go. And then, of course, decorate it with a lantern and your favorite flower. And there you have the third design. I think this one is so cute, but what do you think?
Did you know if you take some stairs like so, and connect them like this, then we can take some water in it like so. We're gonna take 2 fences up like this and take some stairs on top on each of the sides, and then we're gonna take trap doors on the sides here. And then we're gonna take a little lantern right here, and to extra detail it, we're gonna add some shelves on the side here. There we go. And on this side, and there you have the cutest little well for your world. What do you think? Did you know you can make a super cute little decoration? Up first, place 2 temporary leaves like this, and then 2 leaves more, and then you can take some vines going down. You can choose however many you would like. I'm just going to do a little bit there. And then we're going to take a fence right here, and then we're going to take a decorated pot right here. And there you have the cutest little pot design for your world. But you could also do the same with some other leaves, maybe some oak leaves like this, and we're going to take away the middle, add a fence, and then take away this and add a decorated pot. And now you can place a resonance to make it look like small oranges in this cute little tree, and I think it looks so cute. But what do you think? Here's how to make a super cute little fireplace design for your world. Up first, we're going to take a brick of your choice, whatever stone type of your choice. We're going to place 6 blocks like this, and then we're going to take it all the way to the top like so. Then we're also going to take 2 right here. Then we're going to take some upside down stairs like so, slab in the middle, and then 2 stairs like this and a slab in the middle like so. And then you can mix it up with some different stones just to give it a little bit of a variety. We're also going to put some walls right here. There we go. And we can place one here as well. Then we're going to take our campfire in the middle here, and then we're going to decorate it with a flower pot and of course a lantern. And there we have a beautiful fireplace design for your world. What do you think? Do you just display your crafting tables and fletching table like this and call it a day? Well, let's improve it a bit. Up first, we're going to take some shelves of your choice, of course, like so. I like to color match with the fletching table and the crafting table, but you could choose whatever you want as well. Then you're going to take your tables like this. I like to do 4 on top, just to make it a little bit cuter. And then we're also going to take some stairs on top of the 4. There we go. We're going to repeat this process with the crafting tables. There we go. 2 more, and then we're going to take some stairs on top, and then we're going to take some trapdoors on the side. You could also do at the back side as well. It's up to you. I'm gonna color match this as well. There we go. And lastly, on this side, there we go. And there we have a super cool display for your fletching table and crafting table. What do you think? We are on the beach and we're going to take a surfboard and surf, but oh wait! We have a little fox that's drowning and we need to help him. So let's build something that can help him. At first, we're gonna take some fences like so, all the way up here, 3 tall. Then we're gonna take ourselves some stairs like so. And then of course on the other side as well, we can take some temporary blocks here to make it easier. There we go. Like so. And then we can also decorate it a bit with some fence gates, of course, like so. There we go. And then a cactus flower like this. And there we have a life vest for the fox that's drowning. It's a super cute little decoration for your beach. What do you think? Here's 3 window designs to improve your windows. At first, we're going to take a slab over your window, then we're going to take 2 trapdoors, and then we're going to take 2 fence gates on the side here to make some support, and then a lantern, and that is the first one. Really, really cute in my opinion. Up next, this one is quite similar. We're just going to do the exact same thing. Then we're going to take a slab, trapdoor, but we're going to take the fences down like this, and then add a fence gate in the middle, like so. This is the second design. And lastly, this one is really fun. We're going to take 2 upside down stairs, slab in the middle, then we're going to take our fences up here, upside down stair, and then we're going to take stairs beside it like this, and a slab on top, and of course, your favorite flower, and that is the third design. What do you think? I think they all turn really cute. Let us build a super cute decoration beside your desert build. At first, you're going to need some dripstone, and you can take up any dripstone you want. Let's just do like this. Then we're going to take some dripstone right here, and then we can take some more dripstone down like so. Then we're going to cover this up with some leaves. There we go. Nothing too crazy. There we go. And then you can take some leaves behind like so, just to create that palm tree look, right? Like this. You don't have to be even because snow tree really is. And then I'm just going to take some conduit for some coconuts, for some decoration. And there we have the coolest palm tree for your world. What do you think? Here's how to make a super cute little fish tank for your world. At first, you're going to find a place you want your fish tank. Then we're going to take ourselves some barrels and some glass on top, like so. There we go. And then on the sides here, we can take some shelves like this on each side. There we go. Then we're going to take a slab in the middle and 2 trapdoors. We're going to go to the other side here, break these, and we're going to take some sand like so, 6 sand, and then we're going to cover the background up with whatever color you would like this. Then we're going to fill the space with water. Now for decoration, we are getting some decorations for our fish. You can take a mossy cobblestone wall, maybe some sea pickles, seagrass, maybe some kelp, and of course some corals, and we can't forget the little fishies. There we go. And there we have the cutest little aquarium for your world. What do you think? I think it looks super cute. If you build in the desert and you're really happy with your build, but something is missing, let me show you a cool decoration you can build beside your building. So up first, we're going to take some dripstone, and you can take it however far you want. I'm going to put it right here. Then we're going to take some dripstone on top, like maybe right here. Then we're going to break these, and then you can take some dripstone right here as well. There we go, till they connect like so. And then we're going to cover this with some leaves like this. And you can place it however many you want. Let's just do a couple more. There we go. And on top as well. Right there. And then we can take it out a little bit just to create that palm tree look. Don't have to be even because it's a tree, so nothing is actually really even. There we go. And then one more at the bottom here just to create a little more bushier look. Then we're going to take some conduit for coconuts. You could actually use whatever else. I'm just using this. And there we have
the coolest palm tree for your world. What do you think? I think it looks super cool. This is an old trick, but maybe you have forgotten about it, so let me remind you. So we take away 3 like this all the way to where you want your carpet to end. Then you're gonna take some pale oak or whatever one you want, and you're gonna make a pattern like so. You can make whatever pattern you'd like. I'm just gonna do it like this all the way across like so. Again, it's really up to you how you want to do it. I'm just doing it this way. And then I'm also gonna take some pink wherever I want them to be, like so, just to create a really fun pattern. There we go. Maybe one like this. Then one like this. Same one here. And then last one, I'm gonna do this. And now we can actually cover it up with some carpet, like so, all the way. And we're gonna change it up a bit like this as well to create a really cool carpet design. There we go. This one, this one, this one. There we go. There we go. And last one. And there we have a cool carpet for your world. I think it adds a lot of detail, but what do you think? Did you remember this hack? Here's how to make a fridge for your world. At first, you're going to take a campfire where you want your fridge, and then we're going to take away the fires so we don't burn our food. Then you're going to place one on top like this. And then you're going to take some shelf of your choice on the sides here like this. And then on top as well. There we go. Then we're just going to have to break a little bit of a carpet and place our doors in as well. Oops. There we go. And then you can place your food, whatever you want, there. And I think it looks super cool. And you can have whatever you want here that can be placed on a campfire. And I think it just adds a lot to your fridge. I think it looks super cool. But what do you think? Look at it. And there we have our fridge. Gorgeous. So fun. Here's how to make a super cute little decoration for your beach. At first, we're going to take a wall of your choice. Then we're going to take 2 fence gates, fence, and then 2 fence gates and wall. Then we're going to take a fence gate and wall like this on both sides. There we go. And then we're going to take this fence in the middle going all the way to the top like this. Then we're going to take our fence gates on each side on the top here. And then we're going to fill in the middle with just some regular fence like this. So we have something like this. Then we're going to decorate it with a cactus flower in the middle. And then, of course, a little bit of light on the ends here. And now we have a beautiful rack for our surfboards on our beach. I think this is such a cute little idea. But what do you think? Look how cute that looks. Adorable. I have always thought that corals would make super cute little decoration pieces, but when you place them down, well, they die and turn gray, and it's not really pretty anymore. Let me fix that with a simple trick. You either use some oxidized copper grates or whatever copper grates you want, or mangrove roots. When you do this and add water to it, then they don't die and you can place them, have it in your living room or wherever you want it to be. And I think this is such a cute little decoration for your world. And you can do this in many ways. You could use it in your house, or maybe you want to use it on your builds. But I think this is such a cute little idea. But what do you think? It adds color, doesn't it? I think it's super cute. Look at it, so cute. Here's how to make a modern fireplace for your world. At first, we're gonna break these blocks right here, like so. And then these behind it as well. Then we're gonna fill it with netherrack right here, and then black concrete on the bottom here, like so. Then we're gonna take our granite or whatever you want, your stair right here like that, and on the same side like this. And then we're gonna just follow with slabs on both sides like this. And then we're gonna take our stairs and put them in the middle like this. And then we're actually going to take a temporary block right here. And then we're gonna add our trapdoors right here, like so. Break our blocks. And then do the same on the other side like this. And then do this. Then we can add some decor like a flower. Maybe we want a lantern. Maybe some paintings. And then lastly, oops, we need to light up our fireplace. So you just take a flint and steel and just light all the netherrack up, and there we have the cutest little fireplace for your modern build. What do you think? I think it looks super cute, but what do you think? Look at it. Here's how to make a super cute little office design. Up first, you'll take a lectern right here, and then we're actually going to take some chisel bookshelves on the side, but this could be any block. I just like how the surface looks because we're going to cover it up with shelves on each side, and we're going to take some spruce trapdoor in the middle and on the corners here, and then of course shelves on the other side as well, like this. And for the chair, we're going to use a slab of your choice, of course, shelves on each side, and then we're going to have two shelves going up like this, so we have a cute little chair. And then for decorations, we're just gonna add a lantern and a potted plant, and of course our work right here. And there we have the cutest little office for your world. I think it looks super cute, but what do you think? Did you know there's an easy way to use leaf litter as a part of your carpet? Let me explain. At first, you make yourself a carpet you want right here, like so, and then fill it in with whatever block you would like. I just think that nether wart block fits the best. And then you're gonna take your leaf litter and just do this on each corner, so it looks like it's part of the carpet. I think this looks super cool. So let's just do it on all the ends here, and I'll show you the final result because it looks super cool and it's such a nice little detail for your carpets in your world. Almost done. Give me a little second here. It's a little tedious, but it's worth it in the end. I did this as to my bed design. I think it looks so cool. And there we have the coolest carpet for our bar. What do you think? I think it looks super cute. Here's how to make a super cute little pond for your world. At first, we decide the size of your pond. I'm not going to make a really big one, but you can choose whatever size you'd like. Let's do this size for now. And then we're also going to take it a little bit more down so we have more to work with, like so. Like this. And then you can take whatever stone you want and just add a few little textures on the bottom here just to give it a little more details to your pond area. There we go. And then we're gonna add our water starting from the bottom and going up like this, and cover the whole place up with water. There we go. It looks really cute. Then you can add a few stones here and there just to add a few little details. Since we don't really have a huge pond, we're just gonna add a little few like this, nothing too crazy, maybe one extra here. And then you can take some leaves around it like this, just to give it more like a natural feel to it, like so. And then we can go to some other details like these. One thing I really like to do is that you can place a water lily, and then you can actually go underwater and place a trapdoor underneath and break the lily, and then you can add either a cactus flower like this or some coral to make it look like a lily pad with a lily flower, and I think it looks super cute. Let's use that cactus flower for this one, and then you can add some more lily pads if you'd like. Maybe you want some sea pickles on the ground to create a little light. And then you can also bone meal so we can get some seagrass like this, really cute. I also like to add some of these small drip leaves and maybe some big ones, it's up to you. However many you would like. And then of course I do like to have a lot of grass nearby too, so you can also do some bone meal here and there. Maybe you want some fire bushes to just get that cute effect. Like this. And there you have the cutest little pond for your world. I think it looks super cute, but what do you think? Here's how to make a super cool double bed design. Up first, we take away 4 blocks from your wall, then you're gonna take a banner of your choice right here. You're gonna take some chiseled bookshelves on the side here, and then you're gonna take a stair of your choice, of course, and connect them like this so it looks like we have pillows. Then we're gonna take our beds in the middle, we're gonna take some slabs beside it. Then we're gonna take a trapdoor on the corners here like this, and some shelves in the middle, like so. We're gonna take a decorated pot on each side, and we're also gonna make a cute little shelf over our bed like this and add a few lanterns like this. But we are not done because we need to add some details, so we're also gonna get some details here. So I'm gonna use the nether wart block as the carpet because I think it fits our color scheme, so like this. And then you can actually take leaf litter and make some corners on your carpet, and I think this adds so much detail. It is a little bit tedious to do, but it's rewarding in the end. I really recommend to do this. I think it looks super cool like this. So we're gonna do it all the way to our corner here like so. And then we're gonna take our flower pot, dead bush, and of course our leaves, and then do the same on here. Dead bush, and then of course leaves. Then we're also going to take a flower pot on top, add a cornflower. Then we can add some books in our chiseled bookshelves like this. On each side, of course. There we go. Then you can actually add some decorations for your bed frame. I'm going to do some blaze powder and Eye of Ender because I think it looks really cool on this bed design. There we go. And the last details I want to give is some few little things here. So we're gonna take a brewing stand right here. We're gonna add some candles on top here and light them up. And then we're gonna add a dried ghast. And there we have our improved bedroom. I think it looks super cool, but what do you think? Here's how to make a super cute little mailbox for your world. Up first, we'll take a lectern this way. And we're gonna take a barrel on top of this lectern right here, just not everywhere else. There we go. Then you're gonna take a shelf, of course, of your choice. I'm just choosing the spruce because it matches the barrel a little bit better, like this. Then a trapdoor on top, and then another trapdoor at the front. But of course, oops, we need something in our mailbox. Maybe we want to give some treasures to our neighbor, maybe a little message, of course, just some paper lying around. Maybe some crystals, and of course some flowers, can't forget the flowers, and then some books. And there we have the cutest mailbox for your world. What do you think? I think it looks super cute. Look at it, so cute. Let me show you a super cute little decoration. Up first, you take a shelf of your choice right here. Then you're gonna take a trapdoor of your choice. You can choose however long you want. I'm gonna do 3 blocks like this. Then I'm gonna add some stairs on each side as some chairs. And then we're gonna put some backrest right here and some armrests on each side like this. And of course, lastly here. And then we're gonna add a few little decoration for the table, a flower, maybe amethyst, and some candles. Look how cute that looks. I think it looks super cute, but what do you think? Let us make a super cute little decoration for your garden in your world. At first, you're gonna take some coarse dirt like this and make this kind of pattern right here. Like so, all the way across. You can choose however big patch you want. I'm gonna choose this side because this was naturally in my world, so I thought this would be the perfect place. I'm gonna put it like this, and then we're gonna fill in the empty space with rooted dirt, like so, all the way, so we have no holes in our garden, like so. And then you're gonna take your favorite long or tall flower on the rooted dirt. I think it adds a little detail like this. All the way here patch. And then we're gonna take some leaves surrounding it. A few little patches here and there. Maybe a big one here. One here. Just surrounding it. It doesn't have to be a lot, but just a little bit. Like so. And there we have a cute little flower patch in your garden. I think it looks super cute, but what do you think? Here's how to make a super cute little bed design. At first, we break 3 blocks like this. Then you're gonna take a banner of your choice with an angle or with not, like this. Then you're gonna take a stair of your choice like this on each side. And then one in the middle so it looks like pillows. Then we're gonna add our bed, some slabs, and then of course shelves like this, both sides like this. Then we're gonna add some chiseled bookshelves on the side, decorated pod on the other side like this. Then we're gonna add a few books here and there wherever you want them to be. Then we're gonna get some more stuff. We're gonna get a lantern, amethyst clutter, pink petals, and some other stuff. So I take actually moss as a carpet this time. You could do carpet, I'm just gonna do moss. And then add some flowers because I think it looks super cute like this on all sides. And I'm also using the flowers as a decoration on the side of our bed just to give it a little more personality. I think it looks super cute this way, like this. Of course, on each side. Then you're gonna take a flower pot in these decorated pots, add an azalea bush, and some leaves. You could do whatever you want. I just like to do this method like this. And then lastly, we're gonna add a lantern and an amethyst clutter. And there we have the cutest little bed design. I think it looks super cute, but what do you think? Let's make a super cute little decoration. At first, you're gonna take a shelf right here, and you can make up however big you want. I do want to have it 3, so we're gonna put 3 trapdoors here. You can choose whatever trapdoors you'd like this. So we got a little table. Then we're gonna take some stairs on each side like this. We're gonna add some signs on each side to have some armrests on our chairs like this. And then lastly here. And we also want the chairs to have a little more back than it already has. So we're gonna do something like this on both of them. And then of course we need to decorate it. So we're gonna add a cute little flower pot here. Maybe some amethyst and maybe some candles. Like this. And there we have the cutest little chair and table decoration. I think it looks so cute. But what do you think? Let me show you an easy decoration for your world. At first, you find a place where you want a table. Then you'll take a hanging sign of your choice, of course, on sides you want this table to be. I'm not going to make a big table, but you could definitely make a big table if you want. Then you're going to take a trapdoor of your choice and place it on the sides, and then be sure to place it on the block under so you can actually place something on the table. Of course, if you make it bigger, you can have more space, and then you can place whatever you want, and I think it looks super cool and cute. But what do you think? Look at this cute little table. I really like it. What do you think? Here's how to make a super cool decoration. At first, you take a block of your choice and place 6 down like this. Then we're also going to take this one 4 up like that. Then we're going to take our chisel bookshelves and place it all the way to the top as well. Then you can take a shelf of your choice on the sides here like this. And then we're going to take our slabs over it like this. And then continue the shelf on the other side like this, and also around like that. Then we're going to fill these bookcases with books on all of the slots here. You could choose to not do them all, but I'm just going to do it all because I think it looks super cool like this. We're going to take some glass panes on all the sides here. Then we're going to add our item frames here And then we do need some beverages for our vending machine. So I'm just taking some potions here on the side. And to finish it up, I'm gonna do some cute little decorations at the bottom here. I just did a mistake. There we go. At the bottom here like this. You could choose however block you want to use. And there we have the cutest vending machine. What do you think? I think it looks super cute. If you decide to live underground in a hobbit hole like this, there's limited with how your window is gonna be because there's just stone on the other side. Let me show you how we can improve it. So you choose a place, you've got to get one block here, and we're just gonna add a light source at the top. At the bottom too, you can if you want. And then you can choose a block to have in the background like this. I'm choosing amethyst. Then I'm gonna add a moss block, and you can do maybe a spore blossom if you'd like this. I think this adds a really cool particle, and it just adds a lot more to your cave house. Or you could do something more simple and just add a little flower. I think this was also super cute, like this. Or we, for example, have an armor stand, really cool. Or my personal favorite, an aquarium. Isn't that so cute? What do you think? Did you know if you decide to live underground like this in a hobbit hole, then you can't really have any windows, so it may look really bland. Let me show you something we can do instead. You can take away these blocks and make a little room in here, one block room. Then you're gonna take any light source you want. And for the background, you can also choose whatever block you're gonna use. I'm gonna use amethyst, like this. And then a grass block here. And then you can choose whatever you want to have inside. You can do a spore blossom. I think this one looks so cute and it even has particles. I think it looks super fun. Or you could do a little flower if you want to do that instead, like this. Still really cute and just adds a little bit more to your underground base. Or you can add an armor stand with some armor you'd like. Or my personal favorite, an aquarium. Isn't that so cute? What do you think? Please stop growing your trees like this and call it a day. And let me show you an easy way to make custom trees. So up first, you're gonna find a place where you want this tree, and you can take actually some dirt and do like 3 or 4 blocks tall. Then you can take your sapling and grow a normal tree like this. And then you can break these blocks underneath the dirt, and then you can take wood instead. And then you can do a little detail on the trunk here if you'd like. Something really simple just to give it some more personality. Then you can add some slabs if you'd like. Maybe you want some fences, maybe a stair here and there. Just something that gives it a little more detail on it, like this. And then you can take the wood, take it outwards like this, and then you can actually fill it with some more leaves and make it all messy. You can do this however you like till you like it. Like something like this. And then you can take stair underneath as well, just for a little more smoother transition. And you can make however many you want and however tall you want. It is completely up to you what you would like to do. And then you have an easy custom tree. Look at that. What do you think? Please stop growing your trees like this. And let me help you make an easy custom tree. At first, you're going to take your dirt, find a place where you want this tree, and you can do it however tall you want. I'm going to do 4. Then we're going to plant a sapling on top of here. We get our tree, and then we're going to take away the dirt. You're going to take your wood and go up like this. Then we're just going to add a few little detail on this trunk here, like so. Maybe go a little bit outward, take some slabs wherever you want them, like this. Maybe a stair here and there. It's really up to you where you would like it. Then you can take some fences, maybe some
fence gates, some more slabs like this. Then you're gonna take some oak wood and make some branches along your tree like this. And you can make however many you want. We can make one more right here, maybe a little small one, just for a little extra detail like this. And there we have an easy custom tree for your world. What do you think? Here's 3 window designs you probably didn't know. Let me show you. Up first, you're gonna take some temporary blocks over your window like this. Then you're gonna add a trapdoor on the side here, break the block, and another trapdoor on the side here like this. Then we're gonna do the same on the other side. Trapdoor here, break it, and then trapdoor here and break it. And then we're gonna add our slabs, maybe a stair like this. And on top here, you could also do a stair like this. Then maybe a slab and maybe another trapdoor. It's really up to you. Then you can add a cute little flower pot in the middle. Up next, this is a really simple one. We take more temporary blocks like this. Then we're gonna take ourselves slabs, not slabs, trapdoors on the sides here like this. Then slabs on top and under, and then we're just gonna break it. And then we also have another cute little window design. And the last one, this is probably my favorite. We're gonna take a trapdoor, slab, and then a stair, upside down stair like this. Then we're gonna take our fences all the way up here. And then we can take our stair like so. And then another stair like this. And then we're gonna add our trapdoors here and another slab like that. And then we're gonna take a stair here and actually a flower pot like this. Isn't that so cute? And there we have 3 window designs. What do you think? I think they look super cute. Did you know there's an easy way to make a little decoration for your world? Let me show you how. At first, you create a little patch like this, and you can choose whatever blocks you'd like. I'm just going to use some coarse dirt, rooted dirt, and some gravel like this. Then you're going to take a wall of your choice here. Then you're going to leave 3 blocks in between and another one here. Then we're going to take a 2 up like this. We're going to add a fence gate, on each side like this. Then we're going to take a mangrove log in between like this. And then lastly, we're going to add our campfire. Now we have a super cute little campfire, and it looks like you're cooking some meat. Or you have to use your imagination. I do have some other designs here as well. I have this one. We have this one too. And lastly, we have this one. I think it looks really cool, but what do you think? Here's how to improve this single bed and make it look a lot cuter. So at first, you're going to take some chisel bookshelves, and you're going to take 2 on each side, and of course 1 in the middle. And then we're going to take some stairs right here, and then we're going to fill in the bookshelves like this. Can be a little bit random, it's up to you, like this. And then we're going to take some trapdoors right here. Now you're going to take a fence on top here, and then some more trapdoors on top, and then 2 under like this. Then we're going to add some lantern on each side, and of course a little flower pot right here. And to finish the whole look off, we're going to add a little carpet around like this. And now we have the cutest little place for you to sleep. I think it looks so cute, but what do you think? Let me show you how to make the cutest little shelf for your flowers or other decorations. At first, we're just going to take 2 temporary blocks like this. Then you're going to take a slab of your choice like this. Then of course trapdoors right here like this. Then we're going to take 1 more trapdoor on the temporary block. We're going to take 1 more temporary block outward like this, and then we can take some slabs like this, take away all the temporary blocks, add our trapdoors here. You could do it behind too, but I'm not going to do it for this video. Then we're going to take some flower pots, maybe you want an amethyst cluster, and maybe you want a lantern, and then of course your flowers.
I think this is such a cute little shelf design, but what do you think? So cute.
Here's how to make a super cool nether portal design. Up first, you take a block of your choice like this, take it 3 tall, then we're gonna take a stair here and slabs here. I'm gonna continue it so it's a little bit taller. You can choose however tall you want. I'm gonna do another 3 blocks like this. Then I'm gonna take it 2 more blocks like this. Then we're gonna take some slabs outwards like this, some stair. Then we're gonna do another stair. If I can figure out how to do that. There we go. And then you can take a chain of your choice right here, take it downwards like this. Choose however long you want it. I'm gonna take it right here. Then I'm gonna do a grindstone. Then we can start with our portal. Oops, like that. Then we're gonna make a portal. I'm just gonna make a really small one, like this. Oops. There we go. So it looks like them being pulled from the water. Then we can take a flint and steel, and then you can take some vines to cover it up and have some coral. The coral will die afterward, but it still looks pretty cool in my opinion. Like this. And now we have a super cool portal design. What do you think? I think it looks super cool. Did you know you can make a super cute little decoration for your garden? At first, we're going to take a moss block or a grass block, it's up to you. Then take a trapdoor of your choice on all the sides like this. Then you're going to take a fence of your choice and place it however tall you want. I'm just going to do it 4 tall like this. Then you're going to place one outward like this. Then take a chain of your choice like that. And then you either can do a lantern if you'd like. That's kind of cute. And then you can also do the flower pot with whatever flower you would like. And I think it's such a cute little decoration. What do you think? It looks so cute. Let us build a cute little decoration on this cute little tree. Let's go. At first, you're going to take a fence of your choice. Then add 1 fence, jump over 2 blocks, and do another fence on the 3rd block. You're going to take it 2 down. Then you're going to take a hanging sign of your choice and add it on the corners with a bit of an angle. Trust me, it will look really good. Like this. Then we're going to trick our trapdoors underneath. Of course, trapdoor of your choice like this. I'm going to take 2 temporary blocks on top here. And then we're going to take the trapdoors behind here as well. Like this. You could also not have it behind, but I think it looks really cute. And then we take away these, and there we have the cutest little sitting area for your tree, and I think it looks so cute. But what do you think? Please stop doing your fences like this, and let's make it more improved fence design. At first, you're going to take a log of your choice, 2 logs like this. Then you're going to take some 3 fence gates like this, log, 3 fence gates, and log, and you can do this however big you want it. Then we're going to add some trapdoors on top of the logs like this. Oops. And then we're going to take some spruce slab or any slab you want on top of the fence gates. Then for decorations, we're just going to add some shelves on the bottom log like this and a button on the top log. And there we have the cutest little fence design. What do you think? I think it looks super cute. Please stop making dirt houses as your starting base and let's make something cuter. At first, we find a place where we want to build it. Then we're going to take some logs of your choice. We're going to place them 4 up like this, leave a 3 block gap. Then we're going to do the same here, and then we're going to connect the pillars like this. Then you're going to take another block you like in here, and then of course add a door so we can build our base inside the mountain. Then we're going to take some stairs in the corners here, of course some trap doors right here. Then we're going to add a lantern, some stairs on the side. We're going to take some fences on top here, and then we're going to take some slabs right here. And as the finishing touch, we're just going to add some buttons right here. And there we have the cutest little base in less than a minute. What do you think? Did you know when you have decorated your cute space and you want to have some curtains for your window, and then you add just a pink banner or any banner and call it a day?
let's make it a lot cuter. So up first, we're going to take away these banners and we're going to take a glow item frame. It could be a normal item frame as well. Place them right here. Then you're going to take a stair of your choice on both of them. And then you're going to take it so it looks like a heart. We're just going to keep doing this till we get this shape. And then you can take maybe a stripy banner instead and place it over. And there we have the cutest curtain with some hearts on it. I think it adds so much to this place, but what do you think? I think it looks super cute. Here's how to elevate your living room by a little detail. So we have our living room, and you could always just take some stairs like this and call it a sofa and call it a day. But we can make it cuter by one simple trick, and that is using shelves on the sides of your couch to create a frame around your couch. I think this adds so much character, and I think it looks really cool, like a real couch. But what do you think? I really like it. I think it looks super cool. You could also have it like this on the side, or just not have the barriers at all, but I think it looks super cute. But what do you think? Here's how to make a cute little horse stable. At first, we're gonna take a wall of your choice, then we're going to place one down, and then we're going to take the fence gate of your choice, 3 like this, and then another wall. Then we're going to go 2 on the sides here, and then repeat the process on the other side as well. There we go. Then I'm going to take a fence of your choice on each of the corners, 2 fences on top of each other like this. Then we're going to add our campfires like this, take away the fires so we don't burn ourselves. There we go. And we're going to repeat that process on this side as well. Like this. Take away the fire, of course. Then we're gonna take some stair on both sides like this. Then of course on this side. And then we're going to decorate with some leaves. And of course a lantern. There we go. Look how pretty. What do you think? I think it looks so cute. But what do you think? Here's how to make this super cute little boat decoration. At first, you take a plank of your choice like this. Then you're gonna have 3 blocks like this. Then we're gonna take some stair upside down underwater like this. Then we're gonna take it the right way, and then once more upside down. There we go. Then we're gonna take a temporary block and just add a trapdoor on the sides here as well, like this. And then we're gonna take some shelves on each side right here. Then we're going to take another temporary block right here and then take some trapdoors on each side this way. Remove the temporary block, and then we're gonna add our cute little sail like this. Then we're gonna take whatever banner you would like. I'm just choosing the white one like so. Then you can take some lanterns on the side here. Or maybe you want it at the sides here. It is up to you. And then lastly, we're just gonna add some signs on each side to finish the boat off. And there you have the cutest little boat design. I think it looks so cute, but what do you think? Here's how to make the cutest little market stall. At first, we're gonna need some spruce logs. I'm gonna place one here, and then jump 3, and jump 3 like this. Then we're gonna take our spruce stairs like this on each side of the logs like this. And then we're gonna have some trapdoors. Then we're gonna take the shelves around the ones that can actually be seen right here. Like so. Then we're gonna take some fences, 2 fences upwards like this. And then you're gonna take whatever color you want. I'm gonna choose mangrove, and we're gonna take a mangrove stair, and then pale oak, and then just continue this pattern right across like this. Then we're gonna take a block right here, then another stair like this, like so. Then we're gonna take some trapdoors all across like this. Then we're gonna take some new blocks like this. Oops, there we go. I'm gonna leave a little potted plant right there. Then we're gonna take some carpets over here
And then, of course, we're gonna have some banners on the side. There we go. And there we have the cutest little market stall. What do you think? I think it looks super cute. Here's how to make the cutest hammock for your Minecraft world. At first, you're gonna take a temporary block, wherever you want it, maybe right here, and then take the favorite bed, like this, take away the temporary blocks, then add a trapdoor of your choice on the long sides of the bed like this. Oops, there we go. And then you can take a slab of your choice on the short sides like this. Then you're gonna take some fence of your choice and make 2 like these, and then fence gate, and then 1 on top as well like this, and then a trapdoor of your choice, of course. Repeat the same process on this side, oops, like this. And then a trapdoor, and then you have the cutest little hammock for your world. It's adorable, what do you think? Here's a small but cute detail you can do to your bridge. So up first, we do need a fence on your bridge. Then I'm gonna count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna take the 6th block. We're gonna dig 2 blocks down. We're gonna take our rabbit or any type of animal and lure them in there, and then you're gonna leash them and place it right here, and then cover up the hole. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, like so, and cover it up. And there you have a super cute and cool detail to your bridge. What do you think? I think it looks super cool, but what do you think? Please stop doing your double doors like this and let me help you improve them. I have 3 examples here. The first one is really easy. I like to take away the doors and then actually do them like this to create more depth to your doors, and I also like to take away these and add some stairs to also add a little more detail to your doorway. So at first we can take a fence like this, then you can take some campfires on the side, then take away it like this, and then add some slabs on top. It's really easy, but I think it elevates enough for the entrance. Up next, this one is really cool. I take away the double of the height of your door, then I take some stairs right here, and then on the other side you can actually take some trapdoors right over here like this, and then take them away like that. So we have this really cool tall door, it seems. I like to outline it as well with trapdoors like this. And then you can even top it off with adding some more pillars on the side to create a little bit more of something like this. And then you can like add some trapdoors if you'd like. I think this looks so cool and really fun, I guess. Up next, this is also another easy one. I take some beams here, then we're gonna take some slabs like this. And then you can either add slabs, I meant trapdoors, and then we take some stairs on top. And then we have also a really simple but really cute entrance. What do you think? I think it looks so cool. Did you know if you take some log of your choice and make a tiny little tree with some details like this, and then we just make a little branch going out like so, and then you fill it with whatever leaves you'd like this. It's a simple tree. Not the prettiest tree right now, but imagine that it is. And then you can actually take some resin and take them on the tree so it looks like plums, or maybe even some oranges in the tree. I think this is such a cute little detail to your beautiful tree. You could also take some flowering azalea leaves instead, and it looks like flowers and oranges, plums, or more flowers. What do you think? I think it looks so cute. What do you think? Did you know resin can be used like this? So cute. Here's how to make these plain windows here look much cooler. So up first, we take away the glass. I'm sorry, glass, but we know something cooler. If you take a copper grate of your choice and you take it behind here like so, on both sides like this,
then you can take a trapdoor and do like on the sides here for extra detail on both sides, and you get more in-depth and cool looking window in my opinion. And if it's a filler build, you could actually take some shroom lights behind them like this, and it will look super cool from the outside. Look at that! Much better. What do you think? I think it looks super cool. So you probably know if you take a wall of your choice, then you take a fence gate of your choice like this, and then you take another one. It is slightly elevated, as you can see here. Well, the problem with this is when you have another fence gate and then you continue this pattern, you get this. And don't get me wrong, it could be cute, but I like this, not this. It's an easy thing to fix. You can take a lantern on top. It's perfect. So now you can make your fences really pretty with the same one instead of that. What do you think? I think it's quite neat. So cute.
Did you know you can make a super cute little decoration? Let me show you. At first, we're gonna take a temporary block, too tall like this, and then you're gonna take whatever lightning rod you want. I'm gonna showcase all of them so you can see how they look like this. Break the block, and then you take the lanterns that match them, or different, it's up to you, like this. And there you have a super cute little lamp for your house. Look how adorable that looks. I really like this design. What do you think?
Here's the way to decorate your path. You made your path and you have textured it, but we need to decorate it. At first, I like to get some leaves around just to create a little more of a less an empty space. So just add a few leaves here and there. Some in glitters, some in not, maybe some big ones, and maybe some smaller ones, like so. Then I like to use some stairs and slabs to create small stones here and there, like this. You can make a small one like this, maybe just one, and something like this. Then I like to go in with some stone buttons to make it look like small pebble on the ground. I think this is also really cute and adds a lot of color, especially if you have this kind of color on your path. Then of course some grass. If you do have dirt on your path, I think this also creates a more lively path, and it's also a really color theory when it has a different color on here, right, like this. Then lastly, I like to add some flowers like this. Oh, and I almost forgot, you can also make a cute little bench. You can make a little bench right here with some campfires, take it away like this, then add some shelves on behind, and there you have a cute little bench to sit on. So here's a little path, a little elevated. What do you think? So cute. Look at it.
Please stop doing your fence gates like this and let me help you improve it. We already approved this fence, let's make a gate for it. So at first you're gonna go for a pillar and go 7 blocks away and then add another pillar. We're also gonna add a slab so nothing can get past it. Then of course we're gonna use some more leaves on each side like so. Then we're gonna take a wall of your choice on each side and then fill it in with fence gates. We're also gonna take a fence on top of the walls like this, another fence on the sides. And then of course we're gonna make a cute entrance with some stairs, of course of your choice. Then we're gonna take some slabs, and then a slab in the middle, and of course we need a little lantern. And there we have the beautiful gate to our fence. What do you think? It's so cute. Let me help you decorate bigger windows. At first, this is a really easy one. We're just gonna put some temporary blocks right here, and then we're gonna take a stair of your choice on each side like this. Then of course on top as well like this. Oops, there we go. And then we're gonna take trapdoor, 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 remove the block, and trapdoor, and remove the block. There we have one. We can put some leaves under as well. Up next, we're gonna take stair of your choice on each side like this. Oops. There we go. Then we're gonna take 2 trapdoors and 2 slabs like this. Then we're gonna put some lantern here, and then we're gonna take some fences down like this, and then add some leaves. Really cute. Up next, we're just gonna take some temporary blocks right here, and then we're gonna cover the whole thing with trapdoors of your choice, of course, like this. Then, of course, on top here, then we're gonna take it away. You could always decorate maybe with a flower. Pretty. Up next, we can make an upside down stair, and then a right side stair, right side stair like this, and then a slab on top. Then we're gonna take this one down, and then we're gonna take an upside down stair like so. The same on the other side, there we go. Slab, and then of course trapdoor, and your favorite flower. There we go. And last one, we are just going to do this. Bring it down, and then have some leaves. And there you have 5 easy, bigger window designs. What do you think? Here's 3 ways to make an entrance to your house. At first, it's quite simple one. We break 3 blocks like this. And we take a stair that matches our wall like this, and then a door to create a little bit of depth. Then you can take either a stair or a slab and make something like this. Then we take our fences down like this, and you could add some lanterns on top to make it more cuter. This is a quite easy and cute little entrance. Let's level it up a bit. We take away a square like this. Then we're gonna take our planks all the way up here like this. I'm gonna create depth in this one as well, add the stair here, then of course a door. And then we're gonna take our stair and square it in like this. And then we're gonna take some slabs and we're gonna make a little better entrance like this with our spruce and other wood type. Then we're gonna take our shelf and then make it all pretty here. And we can also do it to the outside like this. And then we can finish off with some trapdoors to add a little more detail. And we can't forget our lantern. There we have another entrance. And lastly, this is a quite cute one as well. We break a lot of blocks like this. We have a huge wall. Then we're gonna add 2 stairs like this. Then we're gonna add our door right here. And then we're gonna take our trapdoors all the way up to the top, like so. And then we, oops. And then we close them up like this. And there we have a really cute entrance. Let's add some details as well like this. And there you have 3 cute entrances to your house. What do you think? So cute. Let me help you decorate your windows. The first one is quite simple. You take a trapdoor of your choice, then you take a fence gate underneath, and then open it up, and there you have a really cute little window decoration. Up next, you can take a slab or a stair, and then trapdoors on both sides, another fence gate in the middle like this, and then take your fences down here and maybe add some leaves. This is a cute one as well. Up next, we're gonna do a little similar one. I'm gonna use 2 stairs, one like this and one like this. Then we're gonna take a slab, or we could do that as well like this. We can take a slab in the middle like so. Then we're gonna take our fences down here. Then we're gonna make a little table thing like so, with a trapdoor and then your favorite flower. Here is 3 tips. Do you like them? Did you know if you take some azalea leaves and flowering azalea leaves and make a row like this, then change them up a bit like so. Make 2 rows of these like this. Then we're gonna take 2 fences right here, slab, and then trapdoors all across like, oops, there we go, like this, then 2 more fences and another slab. It looks like small grapes from a vineyard, and you can make it multiple, and I think it looks so cute. You have to use your imagination, but I think this is so cute. But what do you think? Did you know if you take away some blocks in your floor and take a banner you have customized, or just a banner in general like this, then you can take some stairs over it like so, and then we can take the new shelves as a little supporting for your arms, and then we have a cute sofa with pillows. Isn't that so cute? What do you think? You can even make it at an angle if you'd like, or just like this. So cute! Let's say you have a villager trading area and you want to change your trade. So you walk in here, but then he can just walk right out. Right now he doesn't... There we go. He can just walk right out. And we can't stop him. But what if I told you if we have a trapdoor just here, then we can get another villager right there. And then you can walk in here, change the trade, and walk out. But he can't. Can't come in or can't go out. What do you think? Please stop composting like this. And let me show you a better way. I like to do this in a building, but you can make it wherever you want. I'm gonna make it in my windmill over here. So you'll need a barrel or a chest. You place it right here, then you're gonna take a hopper directly on top. It's really important they are connected so it works. Then we're gonna take a composter on top as well, then another hopper on here, and then of course another barrel on top. They're all connected like so. Then to decorate it, we're gonna use some spruce shelves on the sides like so, and on the other side as well. And then I like to cover up everything except for the chest or barrel like this to make it look a lot cleaner. And now if you take your seeds, potatoes, carrots, and even leaves or other foliage, it makes you bone meal. Isn't that really cool? So this is an automatic farm, so you don't have to do this by hand anymore. And here you got your bone meal. What do you think? Did you know there's an easy way to elevate your roof? Let me show you how. So you obviously have chosen a color for your roof. Now if we leave that for like an outline and you take away the blocks inside the line here, like so, and then you choose a color that complements the color you already have on your outline, I think the dark prismarine looks really good with dark oak. I'm gonna place them all around here. Oh, can't forget here. There we go. And then you could either do trapdoors here to give it a little more of an interesting look, but I'm gonna try to use the new shelves with a similar color, and now we have this, and I think it elevates the roof a lot and gives it a lot more personality. But what do you think? Did you know there's an easy way to decorate with some corals without the corals dying? Let me show you. So up first, we're gonna make a flower bed, or actually a coral bed. I'm gonna use some trapdoors and shelves. They're my favorite lately. I've been using shelves everywhere I go. I just love them so much, and they look so good as a flower bed. I'm gonna do it like this. Then we're gonna take some water all the way around here, and then we're actually gonna take some mangrove roots over it like so. So we have a water block, and then we can place whatever coral we would like without them dying, and it looks so cool. What do you think? Now we can finally decorate with some coral. Cute! Did you know you can make a super cute little Christmas decoration? All you'll need is an item frame or a glow item frame, depends on your preference, and some bundles in different colors. So we take the item frames over your fireplace like this, and then place the bundles on them, and then they look like little Christmas stocking. Isn't that so cute? I love it. It looks so pretty. What do you think? Did you know the easiest way to spot a geode instead of going caving is actually to go on the water and look? So you can see a shipwreck, but you can also see a geode. So if we go underwater like this, and here you found a geode. You can see them really easily over water. We go in here. And there is
our geode. Look, it's really cool, isn't it? Did you know you can make a really cute little decoration with some scaffolding? Well, let me show you. Find a place you want this decoration. I'm just gonna put it right here in the corner. Then you're gonna take a moss block or a grass block like this and then cover them with bamboo shelves so they match the scaffolding. I'm gonna take this away like so. And then we're just gonna take a flowering azalea sapling and then of course an azalea leaves on top. And there you have the cutest little decoration for some flowers or a little sapling. What do you think? I think it looks super cute. Look at it, so cute. You probably knew this, but I'm gonna tell you anyway in case you didn't. So, of course, you know if you take some campfires, you could extinguish them with water, but you'll make a mess and maybe ruin your builds. So let me show you an easier way to do this. You can actually use a shovel to take away the fire. How easy is that? So no more water, just use a shovel. Hope that was helpful. Did you know you can make a super cute little decoration with the new copper golem statue? Let me show you how. So up first, you're going to take a chain of your choice, a lightning rod if you want. You could only do chain. I'm just going to do the lightning rod as well, just to give it a little more of texturing. And we're going to place it like maybe like this. And then you can take the copper golem on top. And then you can make him have all kinds of poses. And look how cute he looks. I think this adds so much to a place. I think it looks so adorable. What do you think of this? Did you know you can make a super cute little bench design? Let me show you how. So you're gonna do this with any type of wood you want. I'm gonna showcase cherry and of course spruce, my favorite. So all we gotta do is just find a place we want this bench. Let's say we want it here. We're gonna place one here, and one here, and one here. Then we're gonna take the trapdoors all across like this. And there you have the cutest little bench. It could also be used as a table. It really depends on how you see it. I think it looks so cute. Let us showcase the cherry as well really quickly, just so you can see how pretty the cherry one is as well. Just gonna do the exactly same, and it takes no less than a minute. And look how cute. I love it. It looks amazing. What do you think? Did you know there's an easy way to improve this small little hut with something really simple? Let me show you. So I like to make something like an overhang from your house. So you choose a wall on your house here. Then of course you can take some campfires or slabs. It really is up to you, and you make an overhang. You could make it at an angle as well. It really depends on your house. I'm just gonna make it straightforward like so right now. Then we're gonna take some fences down so it seems like it's supported. There we go. And to decorate, we're just gonna add some hay bales. You can add whatever you'd like. There we go. And we can also make a really cute little water barrel with some shelves like so. I think this is so cute. There we go. And maybe some barrels too to have some storage in this cute little overhang as well. And there we have it. I think this elevates the build a lot, and I think it's so cute. But what do you think? Did you know you can make an easy, cute little water design for your world as a decoration? I'm gonna use the new shelves, and then we're just gonna make a little square, whatever you like. We're just gonna put it here. We're gonna place it on all fours like here, so we have a solid block in here. And then we're just gonna add some water, and it looks like a cute little barrel with water. I think it looks so cute, but what do you think? Have you ever looked at your house and think, I feel like something is missing? Well, me too. Until I figure out something really cute we can do for our build. So you're gonna find a place on your roof that you have 3 blocks space, and you're gonna remove those blocks right here. Then take the main block you want to use,
And then I'm going to place 3 here and then 2 more. Then we're going to take a glass pane in the middle. And then, of course, another one over here. Now, of course, we do want to see through it. So we're going to place a little lantern here and then a glass pane. But we need something a little bit more. So we're also going to add our stair connecting this. Oops, there we go. Connecting it like so. And then we're also gonna do a little spruce moment on the sides here. And we're gonna add it some slabs to finish it off to make it look a little bit better. Another slab here. We're gonna take the stair going out like this. Then we're just gonna do the same as we've done to the whole roof. Add another trapdoor. There we go. Then we're gonna add 2 more lanterns and of course, azalea leaves. And there we have a much more elevated house by just a few easy steps. What do you think? I think it turned out so cute. What do you think? Did you know if you take a green candle, a lime candle, or a sea pickle, it looks like the stem on the pumpkins? You could either use 1 candle or multiple, that really is up to you. And you can choose whatever color you would like as well. I think this is such a cool little hack and it really looks really good for a detail for your house or just your pumpkin patch. What do you think? It's so cute. Do you want to elevate this a little boring entrance to your house by a simple trick? I'm going to show you some easy details we can add to this entrance. So at first, we're just going to take away our door and just leave a little gap behind it like so. Then we're going to push it 1 block away, then make another entrance over here. And then we're going to take a stair right under here so we can have a little more dimension for the door. And now you can take a stair of your choice, of course, and round it. You could round it like so if you'd like. I'm just going to round it like so on the top here. I'm going to add a trapdoor and then I'm going to add some shelves on the corners here. There we go. And then on top here, I'm also just going to add a cute little window. So we're just going to do the same. We're going to take away this, add a stair, and then add another trapdoor, which whenever you'd like. And here we have a much more elevated and cute little entrance. What do you think? I think it looks much better. Did you know if you take an item frame and place it on the table you have made with some chairs like so, then you can take some different food items, whatever you want, wherever you want like so, and then you take a pressure plate underneath all of the item frames like so, and then it looks like you have been serving on a plate. It looks so cute. I really like this hack. What do you think? You like the effect the firefly bush gives, but not the look of it? It might not be to your taste? Well, let me show you a little hack you can do to still get the effect. You go underground like this and place it here, whatever you want it to be. Then you're going to place a grass block over it. And when you do get a path block underneath, you still will get the little effects for your world and your path. And the more you place, obviously, the more effects you will get. Then you don't have to look at it if you don't like it. What do you think? Isn't that really cool? Did you know it's quite easy to make this, obviously, block look like a square? That's what it is. Did you know we can make this square look a little more round, more like a circle? Obviously, it's Minecraft, so we can't make it totally circle, but let me show you a little cool trick to make it look a little more smooth. You'll need some spruce stairs and trapdoors. So let's take a trapdoor on top here. Then we're going to take a stair upside down like this, and on the same on the other side.
Then we're gonna repeat this process behind here, only it's gonna be the right way. There we go. And then we're gonna add a trapdoor under. And now lastly, we're gonna add a trapdoor on the side, like, just gonna put it there like this, break. And then we're gonna do the same on the other side. There we go. And there we have a circle, kinda, in Minecraft. I think it looks so much better and it looks so cute. What do you think? You probably know this, but I'm gonna tell you anyway in case you didn't. You'll need some wall of your choice and some fence gate of your choice. Because did you know if you take a wall here and then take a fence gate connecting to the wall, it is actually slightly shorter than the others. So you can make a really cool design with it on your houses or maybe even just your animal enclosures. I think this is such a cool thing to do. I like to use it everywhere. You probably have seen before. And it really adds a lot of character to your house. What do you think? It's so cute. I love this hack. Did you know you can use the new shelves as something really cool for your balcony? Let me show you. So you take your shelves on the side like this on each side, and you're going to continue this until you reach the end of your balcony like so. And then you're going to take some trapdoors all the way around. You can choose whatever trapdoor and shelf you want. And there you have a really cute little balcony design. What do you think? It's so cute. Did you know if you can... I don't know. Did you know we can do a really cool window design? Let me show you. So right now we only have the glass panes, but if you take away the glass panes in the middle and then exchange it with some stained glass blocks, it creates kind of like a 3D effect. I really like to use this hack in a bigger window and bigger builds. What do you think? I think it looks super cute. If you're sick of boring windows like this, you can do something a little more fun. If you don't really care about looking out for your window, oops, we could do something really cool. If you take the same block as your house and stairs, you can create these really cool designs with the stairs. Like so. Isn't that such a cool little design? You could also do this and then create like the tiniest window for your house. Look at that. Doesn't that look super cool? What do you think? Stop making your fences like this and let's do something a little bit improved. Up first, we're gonna take some spruce logs and go to here. Then we're gonna take some azalea leaves over here. And then another spruce log. Then we're gonna do a mud brick on each side like so. Then you're gonna take a fence gate and count to 3. 1, 2, 3. And on the other side, 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna add a fence. We're gonna go one up with the fence and add a lantern. Then we're gonna go in with the spruce shelf just to add a little bit of texture and dimension. And then we can add a little flower on top like so. And there we have the cutest fence design. What do you think? Do you make your pathway like this and call it a day? Let us elevate it a little bit more. If we take some coarse dirt and then make it go a little bit out like so, then of course you can still use the path block, but we just want to elevate it a little bit with some rooted dirt, of course some coarse dirt. Maybe you want to take some packed mud in there as well. Make it go a little bit out like so. And the area around the path is just as important, so you can take some stone buttons and they look like small little stones on your pathway. I think this looks so cute. You can add some grass here as well, elevate the look a little bit better.
We can add some leaves on the side as well. Give it a little more life. Let's take it one step further and add some flowers. Maybe some bigger stones. Like so. And here we have a much better and cuter, in my opinion, pathway. What do you think? It's so cute. Did you know you can make a really cute little Christmas wreath? Let me show you. First we place some spruce leaves like so. Then we're going to take some glow item frames all around and then take green and red concrete to decorate it. And then of course we have to make a cute little bow. We're going to add 2 stairs here, then 2 slabs like so, and then another stair like this. And there we have the cutest little Christmas wreath for your world. What do you think? It's so cute. Did you know if you place a banner near your house, for example, right here, then you right click with your map, you get a little banner on your map. Isn't that so cute? What do you think of this cute little hack? Did you know if you are sick of using windows as actually windows and you want to change it up a bit, you can actually use scaffolding as a window? I think this looks super cool on every window because it gives it a little bit of a frame and it really like smooths it out and you get this kind of cut like normal windows. I think it looks so cool. What do you think? Did you know you can make blueberries stop growing without using a string? Let me show you. So you take it to the length you want. Obviously we don't want it in front of the window. We're gonna take it here and then you're gonna shear it and you hear this shear sound and then it won't grow anymore. Isn't that really cool? I love this. I wish it works on vines as well. It's a really cool hack. Did you know you can make a super cute little decoration? If you have some snow as a roof on your build, you can take some end rods and do ice spikes under so it looks like cute little ice spikes on your build. It's so cute. What do you think? I think it looks adorable. Oops. There we go. Such a cute little detail. What do you think? Did you know you can make a super cute little Christmas decoration? Let me show you how. As you can probably tell, I have put some cute little candles everywhere on this tree and it looks so cool. But you can't actually place candles on this tree. So I'm going to show you a little trick on how I did it. So we're going to take away our block where we want the candle, place a random block underneath, and take the candle you want. I'm just going to use the red one. I'm going to break it and it stays in its place. So you can take a leaf underneath and of course light it up. And there we have our cutest little Christmas tree. We need a star, don't you think? So this is another cool trick. You can take amethyst and then take the clusters all around the amethyst like so you get a cute little star. You could take it on all sides as well if you'd like. I think it looks so cute. What do you think? So you probably know, but I'm still gonna tell you because it's so cute. If you take 2 snow blocks, like so, and then a card pumpkin on top, you get a cute little snowman. But if you shear them, it actually has a cute little smile. Look at this cutie, he's so cute. What do you think of him? Perfect for this season. Did you know we can make a super cute little Christmas themed decoration with the new shells we have in game? Let me show you 2 ways we can do this. Now we're just gonna take these shelves, over these cute little bushes, and then on top here, I'm gonna take some red concrete and go like this, and then we can take some white concrete so we get the pattern of a candy cane. You could also do red, green, red, and green, just to get like a Christmas themed little pattern. And you can obviously do it on these as well to make it look super cute. Another thing we could do is we could also use some lanterns as you see fit, just to get a little more decorative thing. I think these also light up if I remember correctly, and they look super cute. What do you think? Such cute decor in my opinion. Did you know when you create a new world and you stumble upon an azalea tree in the wild, there's something really fun fact about this tree. So if you go straight under here, you will be met with a lot of rooted dirt, but you will also be met, drum roll please, kind of far down, so just give me a little bit more, a lot of rooted dirt. Let's go a little bit further down. And you will be met with a lush cave every single time. So be sure to find the next one you find, go under and get some of that moss and beautiful glowberries. So you probably know the normal method of making a snowman. It's 2 snow blocks and of course a carved pumpkin, and you get a snowman. But what if you want just a decorated one that doesn't move? Let me show you a cute and easy little snowman. So take any white block you would like. I'm going to place 2 white blocks like this. Then we're going to take the new shelves, and on the first layer we're going to take it on all sides like this, and on both of these sides. Then we're going to add our fence of choice on the sides like this. And we're gonna add our little pumpkin head on top like so. Now for the buttons, I'm just gonna take some block of coal on each one like so. And then we obviously need a little hat for this guy, so we're gonna take some mangrove and some trapdoors on top to make a little hat for him. Like so. And the cherry on top, of course a little lantern he can hold. And here you have the cutest little snowman decorative build for your world. Isn't he so cute? Did you know after making a decorated pot, you can do something really cool with it? So let's say we just want to have a little pot right here on this wagon, but it doesn't have a lid. Well, if you take a sea pickle and crouch and do, oops, there we go. Right here, it looks like it has a little lid. It's so cute. And no other pot required. It looks so cool. What do you think? Please stop making your drawers look like that. Blah, blah. Please stop making your drawers look like that and let me help you with a better design. So first off, we're going to take away the door like so, and then we're going to make a huge hole in our wall here, and then we're gonna take a stair that matches the wall we have like so. And now we're gonna go on the inside. We're gonna add some trapdoors, whatever trapdoor you would like. Place them all the way to the top like so, and then a little bit more. We're gonna close them like this, and then lastly we're gonna add our door like so. And now we have a really elevated door to our build. What do you think? It looks so cute. So you probably knew that if you take a fence on top of here, you can take a lantern underneath it, because we can't take a lantern on 1 block on the side. But did you know you can take a hanging sign like so? You probably know that you can take a fence on the wall and then a lantern underneath it, because we can't take a lantern on this block right here on sideways. But did you know you can take a hanging sign and a lantern underneath it? I think this is so cute and much better than this plain old spruce fence. What do you think? It's so cute. Did you know you can make a really cute living room? Let me show you how. Let's take 3 stairs of your choice, like so, and then we're gonna take the new shelves on the side to make it look like a little couch. Then we're also gonna make a lean back chair, so we can take 1 stair here,
shelves on the sides, of course, and then we're also gonna add a door behind it like so. And now we can make our cute little TV stand. We're gonna take a upside down stair like so. We're gonna add our trapdoors underneath, and of course our TV, gorgeous. We also need a little table, so we're just gonna make a cute little table and add a little carpet around it like so. Now for more details, we're gonna add some potted plants, lantern, gonna add some amethyst, and some plants. So up first, we're gonna take some hanging sign right here, and then take a lantern underneath. I'm gonna do the same here, like so. Then a lantern underneath. Then we're gonna take our potted plant right here. Then we're also gonna have a cute little pot in the corner here with some azalea, flowering azalea, like so. And little amethyst at the end. And here we have the cutest little living area. What do you think? Did you know instead of hanging your clock like this, let's make it a lot prettier. Up first, we're just gonna take a log of your choice or a block of your choice. Then we're gonna take the new shelves on each side like this. And then you can choose to either do a trapdoor on top or a slab. I'm just gonna use slab for this one. And then you're gonna take a fence gate under and then do like that. And then you can add your clock on here. And now you have a really cool clock design for your world. What do you think? Did you know you can make some really cool bar stools as decoration? Let me show you how. At first, we're gonna take the new oxidized lightning rod. I'm gonna place it 2 blocks away from each other like so. We're gonna add 3 chairs. Then we're going to take the oxidized copper trapdoor as well on top of these lightning rods like this. And then we're going to take a completely different trapdoor on the back side so we have something to lean on the stools like so. And for a little extra detail, we're just going to add some signs on every side like so. Go. And one more, of course. There we go. And now we have so many cute stools in your bar. It's super cute. What do you think?